Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Wentex Gaming, and today I'm going to show you an actual horde night in the base I did in my first video called Toothy. Now I'm going to give you a quick tour. Now, just a bit of a caveat. This is no mod, no XML modification, nothing. Everything I've got on me I found at the trader kind of thing. So if you think I have too good a stuff for night one, it's probably right, but I've just been lucky. My map was I kind of spawned here. I found this town straight away, and whilst it's a snow biome, and I've probably been colder than I care to admit, it's been lucky. Now, as you can see, if you refer back to my first video, I made a quick flagstone toothy base. Now, I've been extremely lucky with zombie kills, and I've been getting some awesome XP. I've got a mine underneath as well. Now, in Alpha 16, you get great XP from farming itself. So you can see I've got reinforced concrete. Now literally this is still drying in places. I finished it 2 minutes ago. I actually, if you can see, I broke my leg literally about 4 minutes ago. I was killing these and I fell down my mine when I went to go and grab something. Now I've actually been again lucky. I've found these. These are the electric relays. I actually found them on a mob. I actually found a stack of 8 and I was like, oh, that's nice. Because I can't actually unlock these yet. I unlocked the generator, and I unlocked the blade traps. Now I have 2, which is not great, and if they come from this direction, it's amazing. But if they come from any other direction, I have to fight like a man. So if you can put up with my accent, I'd like you to stick around and watch how it goes. Now as you can see, it's 21:33, so there's really not long to go. Maybe a couple of more minutes. Now this was my entrance. I actually just backfilled that in with spikes. Usually I would have a way in and out. So again, about 6 minutes ago, I just finished this. Oops. I like to look down on them sometimes. I'll probably have some frames here or some iron bars if I'm going to stay longer. I'm actually not going to stay in this biome because, as you can tell by my temperature, it is far too cold. So I started building something thinking it was going to be more elaborate than it was. And it just wasn't my cup of tea. So we are just going to kill zombies here for the first horde night. We're going to use this as a bit of a resource base because I've got a mine here. I'm not going to go down there again because, like I said, I just broke my leg down there. Not been lucky. And then as I went to my old base, a screamer spawned and then summoned about 10 of these things. So you may be actually asking yourself just this one question actually. If I'm so confident in the base, why have I put all the spikes down? That's just simply because I'm lazy and I don't want to do too much work. So the idea is you could build this and you can have your crafting stations in here and everything. Make it bigger. Like I said, you can even put this around a building itself. You don't have to worry about the horde too much. Now they will come and hit it. I'm just going to state that now. You know, I've been lucky. I've upgraded to reinforced concrete. They're probably not going to get through tonight because I'm here. I've actually got a backup plan. 2 backup plans, in fact. I have my bike ready, and I have a ramp built so I can sit it out on top of that base. Now there is a gap there, so they won't follow me. And you may also be wondering why I have such good stuff. Now, like I said, this isn't XML modding, or I haven't cheated. I used the trader a couple of times. But with the amount of zombie kills, as you can see, I have been looting like mad. There's a military base here. I think that's the missile silo. I found some really good stuff, including some feral soldiers, which I didn't know were in the game this early stage. This is my first horde night in Alpha 16. So, I've been watching loads of streamers, and in the early access experimental build, I played this for quite a lot, and I got to day 28, I think, or day 35. Oh, here we go. Please come from this direction. No. No, no. Hello? Where are you? Yes, yes they are. Blade traps on. Now, I actually have night vision goggles and a torch, headlamp. So I'm going to hope and rely that these blade traps do their job. I'm very lucky that they came from this direction. It's maybe a bit loud for you, and I hope you can still hear me. See, they've already taken out all the spikes. My aim is terrible. I'm not Legolas. Come on. Just check anywhere else. Now, what I have noticed with Alpha 16, they will go for the traps. Excuse me a second. Let's just alter this because I can't hear myself at all. Right, okay. They will... Nice. They make a hole in the base, and they seem to follow it. It doesn't seem to work for electric traps. They don't seem to avoid it. So hopefully this blade trap's going to hold up, because I actually don't have any repair parts. Nice. Oh my god, it's like a blender. Ah. Oh, by the way, this is what I talked about with the in the first video. You can actually loot. Oh, hello. I'll have some of that. You can just loot as you go. Now with dogs and stuff, they'll poke their nose through. And that's why I have the melee weapon. Wow, this blade trap's fantastic. Now you don't get XP. Don't know whether I just said that, but so if you have a whole line of these and you actually want XP, don't expect it. Wow, that's working so much better than I thought it would. Like I said, I've seen streamers do it, and they've got some like elaborate setups with switches, relays, timers, alarms. This is just a basic generator, car engine, relay, blade trap. If I wanted, I could go out there, but I'm not actually going to, because I'm a wuss. Whoa! Right, this is what I was talking about. So, you just take care of her, as is. And this base is worth its weight in gold. Ah, now, the trap's about to fail. Oh dear. So now I'm going to have to start doing some actual work. Oh dear. Yep, and there it goes. Well, it lasted 35 minutes, which is the main bulk of the horde, I think. Nice. See, I'm not rushing with these, I'm not panicking. Oh, I hear doggies. Now they can reach through, so don't be under any illusion if you get close they're not. But they can't get in. So this just proves its weight. But as they keep moving, they actually keep forcing the loot through. Sometimes the bodies just get pushed through. And they never really attack these ramps. I have no idea. I know they can't hit hatches, so I'm just wondering if the same thing is happening with these wedge blocks. They just don't kind of count them. So there's dogs coming in there. See, now it's gone a bit quiet. Yes. Hello. Hello. See, that was the main bulk, and if no, stuck on Eviscera. There you go. So if I had electrical parts and forged iron with me, I could repair that. Unfortunately, they're over at my other base, and I didn't think about that. Well, I say other base. They're over here, next to my sleeping bag. I've got this fire here because of the temperature. Technically, I could turn this off now because I don't think they're going to break through there again. However, I'll take this advantage. Clean everything up. Now they come in waves, I've noticed. What kind of... Okay. Now I have the, as you can see, ow, crap, sticks. I put the blades, the spikes upside down. This is a trick I learnt from another couple of streamers. Oh, crap! Where'd she come from? Oh, she actually just trapped inside it. Oh, she had no legs or arms. Wow, the blade trap. Holy crap. I'll take that. It's really good at dismembering. I didn't actually realise the zombies survived if they had no legs and arms. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, excuse my language. See, he's now still trying to use this bit because the spikes are removed. They do seem to path that way. I'm not sure they should, but never mind. I still don't know how these hordes are working in Alpha 16. I really don't. They send this massive wave to you, and then they send random... Oh, is that a screamer? Ah, hello spider zombie. Okay. Yeah, so they send this massive wave to you, which if you can survive is fantastic. And then it just seems to trickle through the night. I think you'll get another wave around midnight or 2 in the morning. So I've led to believe. But I don't know. Anyway. So, as you can see already, I mean, if I didn't have that spinning blade trap, they would be here fighting me, which is fine. I've got... not that at all. I've got the concrete here in my bag ready. I'm just going to dump this stuff. So, I can loot some more. So you can actually just go about your business, just carry on. They did break through. So that first horde, you have to do a little bit of work. Oh, I'm not mad about that, but this spinning blade trap is amazing. Now, if I had shotguns here, the sentry gun turrets, like I said, I want to do it in another base that I'd like to build. This is only a week 1. I'll probably use this for a few hordes while I'm moved to another side of the map. Somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, somewhere with a beach. Just so I can build a nice project. I haven't got anything in mind yet, but I am building the flagstone blocks ready, so I can just build a nice little house. I'm actually going to start from scratch, I think, or either expand on one that exists. I actually destroyed this house here just for resources. But there's a couple of streamers I watch, and they have taken over a house and made it their own, which I actually like the idea of. I suck at building my own stuff. This I got from, like I said, another streamer who got it from another streamer. So, again, if it's you, please leave a comment underneath. I love you very much. So you still want to get those kill shots because of the XP. And this is not going to get you anything. But it'll keep you alive. And in those later hordes, especially with like the zombie cops, with exploding cops, they will destroy these like mad. So you do need the shotguns, you do need to be proactive. You can't just sit back and let them do their job. I actually had this saved ready. I had day 7 at 8 o'clock, and I was going to make this video earlier on in the week, but a lot of other games came out. So I've been playing Fortnite a lot. I'm still not sure on Fortnite, but yesterday I said I wasn't too sure on it, and I ended up spending 8 hours on it, just trying to do stuff, build my base. I actually spent about 2 hours doing resource runs and going back to my home base and just building a tower. And it actually looks like the prison from this. If you've seen the prison in 7 Days to Die. Actually, I haven't seen it in this spawn yet. There's no prison here. There's no prison there. I've only been going this far because of the mini bike, but before then I was just around here. It took me ages to like run here to get some clay, or here. That's the trader there. So I was very lucky with this spawn, and this town is sexy. There are 3 of the towers. I haven't actually been in them yet. I'm still actually... You may be saying I've got good equipment, but I'm still too scared to go in them. They are very fun. They're like mini instances if you play Warcraft or anything like that. It's like a little zone in itself. And the loot you can get, I've seen so much good things from other streamers and other videos. I just pray that if I go in there I don't fall for the floor traps, which are so amazingly good now. You can actually build... why do I keep doing that? I don't think I've unlocked them yet. Ah, loose boards block. Okay, so what they do, they put these horizontally, and you walk on them, and then you fall 2 floors down into a spike pit, which is so funny. I assume they were meant for PvP, but actually now I know why they've put them in, which is for these little instances. And if they can keep that up, they can keep adding that sort of content. I'll even pay for that, you know, when the game's released at some point, when I was still in alpha. But oh, some more coming in. Ah. Like I said, Legolas, I ain't. Oh Jesus, come on. There we go. God, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if they want to spend time and add these little tower instances or subterranean instances, I mean, the missile silo was a fantastic show of what they can do underneath, and it's just a POI, one small POI. Now think about it. If you're a Resident Evil fan, the Umbrella Corporation, the Umbrella building itself, the base, was underground. If you can just invert one of these towers, plop it underground, just imagine the ambience, the terror, the sheer, I don't know, what would you call it? It's just, I just love it. What I don't like is some of the physics. The physics work 99% of the time, and then you got this. I actually wanted all the metal. I thought, yeah, I want that in my life. So I started knocking it out, and it started to crumble, and I was like, fantastic, and then it just stopped. And I don't know what to do, so I left it. All my concrete's now dried, and they haven't even got to this. I don't need to... Oh no, 20 hull damage. You see what I mean? Even if they were pounding on this, oh, they did damage that in the end. Or was that me? Anyway, just gonna put that there. That's the joy of these. You can just jump out and in. I left the gap here on purpose to do that, and here. I did not do it here because I'm an idiot. And if I go out that side, I'm more likely to get stuck on the fences. Oh, I hear someone. One of the things I noticed from I think it was the patch notes in 16.1, they've removed these crawlers from hordes. Because what tended to happen, not hordes as in these horde knights, but the roaming hordes. Because too many people were maybe complaining, but sometimes when a roaming horde would come along, you deal with the main batch, and then 5 minutes later these crawlers would just appear when you think you were safe. Sorry if you didn't like this view, by the way, the night vision. I'll use the torch. Or none. Like I said, I've been extremely lucky with drops. The military base provided the night vision goggles. I know you can actually get them from chests anywhere. They're I don't know why like a domestic home user would have night vision. Well, I do. We'd probably have to call the police. Oh, hello. So I'm just going to plop them back on. The sound these guys make since they re-added them is the old cop sound. And it scares me. It's horrifying. Did he die? Yes, shot him in the nuts. So this is it in the torch glory, rather than night vision. So like I said, I started building this amazing... Not amazing at all. I started building this archway in the theory of building something massive. Well then, I kept getting too cold, and I was like, I'm actually in the middle of a snow biome. I don't need this in my life. Why do I keep doing that? I'm still actually getting to grips with the keyboard system. These, so you can just press the button and it does it for you. I know some streamers have actually turned them off because they're actually scrapping things they shouldn't be. And I've done it a couple of times. There we go. So yeah, if you like green, use the night vision goggles. The old ones, if you ever used them in not 2015, in Alpha 15, it was just looking through static and it was terrifying. So you knew the concept was there and you hoped they would get good, and they actually did. This is what they came up with for night vision, and I love it. Now, pressing all the wrong keys today. Some of the streamers that I watch don't like helmets. In fact, I'm watching one right now, and he doesn't wear a helmet at all. Yet another 3 that I watch wear them constantly, and I do see the pros and cons. Like, if I'm mining, obviously I want it, but wearing it all the time, there's no durability there. The battery life doesn't go away. It's a crappy quality one. There doesn't seem to be any better reason to have one, like a better quality version, apart from the actual physical protection. Battery life doesn't drain or anything. Now, if you think about it, in England, I mean, obviously I am from England. I come from a mining family, so the mining helmets used to have like a battery pack on their back, and then a cable. So I'm just wondering if maybe they put something like that in later on. I know with more modern ones, the batteries last longer, but I could wear this and leave the torch on for 8-9 days, no problem. I'd only have to turn it off if it was too hot, because they do provide a bit of a temperature bump, I think. Or they used to. Let's have a look. Ah, no, they got rid of that. It used to be like +10, I think. Oh. See what I mean about this quiet phase? So there should be probably another running batch about 1 in the morning, or 2. Jesus, come on. Where? The way the gore blocks now turn into viscera, it makes that blob noise. And in Alpha 16.1, well, in Alpha 16 itself, I love the thwack, where when you use an arrow. Oh, hello. Hello, darling. Oh, no, it's a man. I'll still call you darling. See, they're going for this weak point, and this has been... They shouldn't have brains, they really shouldn't. But never mind. Okay, just destroy my own base there. There's another one. I'm leaving this on, so if it is annoying for the noise, I do apologise. I just have every hope that they'll start going for this at some point. And as they only come from one direction in the morning, you can fix all of this within 3 or 4 minutes. Like I said, I'm going to pick up the components to fix this, and I didn't realise how good it was going to be. Now I have seen some epic builds where... Oh, Jesus. She killed herself. Where there's been like a wall here, and they've actually put them vertically, and you can do that. You can put them on the ceiling there, and again you can just create a blender, and it's pretty grim when you saw that happen. I didn't realise they can take the arms and legs off and just leave them as a blob on the floor. Oop! Right in the chest. Alright, see what skill points we get. So I've actually only got 19, so I don't want to do too much. See, I actually hadn't unlocked the triggers and the timers yet. Should we go for the range trap? Just get a shotgun. No, I don't want to do that. This is invaluable. Fast eddy and quality Joe. What do you need? Scavenging 40. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, I'm just going to actually waste these points in some basics. Don't like putting it in this one. The stamina degradation and harvest count. Oh, freezing cold. Stand next to the fire. Because it feels a bit cheaty. But then again, it's a game. Get over it. We've not altered the files. It's there to be used. Let's have some armor crafting. I haven't actually built any of... I think I built this. This I found in the base. This I found in the base. The army base. The army base. I was so lucky. I found most of this. Oh. This is the base in action. So he's hitting it. He's hitting it for 20 a time. Now the bigger guys, like the zombie cops, will destroy this. So, you know, they'll explode on it, they'll spit on it, and you just do that. Just get off my base. No. Bad zombie. Okay. And that's it. It's just that simple. I've actually put this around a building I was working on before. So the building was here. It was a bigger building, obviously. So you can make any shape of this as you like. It doesn't seem to be affected by that much of the physics, if you know what I mean. Like, this is quite long, and I was building it all the way out here with flagstone, with no worries, and it didn't collapse. Because I think it relies on this block underneath, and this relies on this block, because it's technically in this second block. So there's this invisible wall. Excuse me? I'm trying to make a video. Thank you. Be quiet. Wow, I sound like my old English teacher. So I could go out there and loot it. I'm just too lazy. So you can just be lazy with this base. That's it. It's that simple. Is that someone over there? Hello? Screamer love. See, they go for this section. Now he's going to poke his nose through it. Oh. Oh. Ah. That I didn't anticipate. He's now on my roof. Oh, shizzle. Yeah. Didn't think about that. Excuse me a second. Holy crap. Now hatches are weird at the moment. They can't actually... Oh, they can. No worries. See, you don't think about these things. Well, I don't. Get off my base! I actually bought this club from a trader, just because I had some spare coin. There's an oil refinery in this town, and there's 25 barrels in there by default. They sell for a lot. I think it gave me like 11,000. Oh, shizzle. Get off. Thank you. I've seen people build massive bases, and they don't need stuff like this. This is beginner stuff. You know, if you're an advanced 7 Days to Die user, you're not going to need this base, or you may want it for an outpost, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this for Horde Night for a few times, build it up, put some shotguns in, that kind of thing. I'll tell you what I am going to have is repair for these. Oh, god damn. Do you know, I want a knife her in the face. Get away. Thank you. I've seen it when all these are gone and another massive horde pushes. What you saw here with the corpses, they literally just get shoved and pushed through this gap. And you can just stand here going loot, loot, loot. No. Wrong way. Thank you. This mod I've got, by the way, is just a display mod. It's like a UI mod. It doesn't affect anything. I didn't realise the first one I had did actually come with a bag or a box extender, so the secure chests are bigger. So I do apologise for that. When I said earlier I don't use XML files or anything, I didn't realise the UI mod actually came with that. I should have read into it. So if it feels like I'm cheating, I am sorry. I am not. See, they can just pound on it. Oh, it's Ginger. Is he Irish? I know this is like a mythical place. I wonder if it's ever got any setting in real world. You see these newspapers on the floor? Oh, there's one. Flu epidemic. And then there's the nuclear war one. That one? No. See, technically I should go out and clean this stuff. Hello. There we go. Let's see. The upside down spikes. A lot of people ask the questions, not in my videos, but I've seen other streamers talk about them. So if you are wondering, the upside down spikes, just when you build the 1x1 pit, for example, and you put a spike normally, the corpse will fall into it, or if they're crawling, you can't see them. It's not It's not deemed as an exploit. I can't believe it. He's actually just fell down there. As I said, they wouldn't do that. Oh my god. Yeah, if they die on there, they tend to not fall down there. They just sit on top. So it makes for easier looting. And they will still lose their legs. They still get the exact same damage states. And that's kind of it. No, she's dead. So 4 in the morning, I'll go out there, I'll loot it all, and destroy the corpses. And I haven't had to use my escape vehicle. I haven't had to use my escape house. This is just to show you the effectiveness of this base, and do you know what? I stand by it. Let's get some free XP. Now it looks terrible. One thing I love in Alpha 16 is the paint tool. You can upgrade to all of this to how I did it. And I think if you saw my first video, the wedges on the floor with the different states were all actually the same state. They were all the concrete one, and I actually painted them the different levels. Because that's how good the paint system is. You just need a good farm with some chrysanthemum, goldenrod, and other stuff I cannot remember right now. Just look it up, and I think you'll love it. So I'm actually going to stop the video here, so thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. Tie this in with the first video, see how this is actually made. It's really simple. I'll probably come back on Horde Night number 2, and I'll show you the upgrades that I've done. And thank you very much for putting up with me, and I will see you next time. Wentex Gaming, signing off.